Hey, it's Thursday, 31st of March, end of the financial year for some. We're just going live again. Just been working on, I was working on a video earlier and then I gave up because I got really annoyed with this backup plugin. And I've been working on one of our websites, just updating the terms and conditions. I'm just going to build a single post template and then the blog archive page. Just got to rip some info off their social media Facebook page just to get some posts so I can build some example posts for them. So we'll be doing that. See how that goes. Hope you're all okay, by the way. Or not. You don't have to be okay. It's okay to not be okay. But I prefer it when people are okay because they're more fun when they're okay. Right? We're always much more fun and happier when we're okay. So that's how I prefer things. I mean, we got hit yesterday with loads of people trying to spam the chat with saying offensive words, and I can only apologise for that because it's not nice when you get people coming on saying things, like that. It's difficult. I hate it. I really hate it when people think they can just come on and do abuse. Hey, Charlie. How you doing? You okay, mate? It is freezing, Charlie. It was freezing yesterday, daytime. Last night was really cold. We had about that much snow. It's all melted now, funnily enough. It's all gone. And then we had another snow blast and it's gone again. And we might get some later on again. Hey, Mark. Hey, Justine. How you doing? What with my face? Hey, Peter. By the way, I managed to sort out Winnie's issues. I changed her headings because she was using internal links, and they kept using. The issue was internal links, so I've switched her over to using CSS. So you've seen that in the code. And sometimes going back to basics with basic CSS for the hover colors and all of that just worked so much better than what she had before. Luckily, she was all right with that, so that's a good thing. I was worried she might go, "Oh, what have you done to my website?" Oh dear. Okay. So I was working on it was a backup plugin and a security plugin, and it's managing websites. And a company approached us to do a review of it, and I just sent it back and going, your setup an account, the setup process is so awful. I'm not doing this. I don't care how much you think you're better than Manage WP. Not doing it. Because I always put myself in the shoes of someone who's not used to things, and they're now setting things up. And if it's not intuitive, or even when you ask for a password reset, no password reset comes through. I just go, no, we're not doing this. How easy is it to add a new section to the mastery? Mark's going, can I just duplicate one of the, so what you do, Mark, is the best way to do it is just duplicate it. Hey, Carapos, how you doing? So let's say you got 4 sections and you want to stick another one here, say as number 3. So you got 1, 2, and then you're going to have another one here, a new 3. Duplicate number 2. So duplicate number 2, and then that will go below the current number 2, and these 2 then shove down, and then you can modify that one. Just make sure you're modifying the right one. Don't destroy the website, Mark. I'm not saying you would, I'm just saying don't destroy the website. I had to let one of our possible clients go because they wanted us to do some work, and I gave them a quote, and they then told me they only had so much budget. So I said, okay, let me adjust our quote and what we can and won't do, and I knocked off a fair amount. Now they've come back with a spec which was 18 pages, and I just felt like this is way too much work. And if you stick to our original quote, we could squeeze it in. but I cannot justify doing 18 pages of detailed specification notes for that amount of money compared to. So if that's what we quoted and now we're doing it for that, it just doesn't make sense, you know. So if people say, look, they need us to, their budget is small, we will adjust our prices, but it also means it adjusts the work we're going to do. I mean, and then we also got this timeline from them, which stretched from April to July. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Unless you're going to pay that much, right? I'm not doing like a 3-month timeline, but I felt really bad a bit as letting them go. But I don't want to say to someone, yeah, we'll do it at your price range and your budget, but we're still going to do all this work. It just that's the thing you learn as you do business, right? You get older. So for anyone in the UK or anyone that follows financial years April to March, today is the final day of financial year 2021 to 2022. Have you had a good year? Are you looking forward to the new financial year? Are you going to do something different for the new financial year in terms of your business or anything like that? What you thinking? Seriously, how weird is it when you see me with this face right now? How weird is it? Super weird, super cool, annoying? In fact, I shouldn't say super annoying, because you're all going to say, yeah, it's super annoying. It doesn't matter if it's super annoying. You're allowed to say that as well, by the way. Oh dear, right, okay. These posts are a bit weird. Boop. Hey, I'm back. That would be good, Peter. That would be good. I'm wearing my belt again because my back was hurting this morning. Ah, yeah, you see, my personality is built on annoying Peter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, change our business model. I'm gonna be back in. I just remember. I just gotta quickly do something. I'm gonna be back in about 3 minutes. Okay. I've just realised there's someone outside I need to speak to about something. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay. Just don't go anywhere. Okay. Back in 3 minutes. But do share if you've got. Do share if you've got any new business ideas you're thinking of doing for the new financial year. Hold on. I'll be back. Oh, I'm back. Just get this belt back on. Can't go outside, can you, wearing your back belt? How weird would that look? If someone comes out to see you outside and they're wearing, oh God, I've done it too tight. Oh, I can't breathe. You know, can you imagine if like someone comes out to you, hey, how you doing? Just need to talk to you about something. And they're wearing like a belt. Ha ha ha, Peter, Squadron Web. You could do, Peter, you could do. Hey Jason, how you doing? Dun 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 dun. Mark, while you're here, yeah, you know the AMS, that contractor thing. Disney name, wow. Do you know what? I bet there's like a generator that would generate what your Disney name is for you. Something. Yeah, Mark. So I'm looking at their Facebook page, and I'm trying to create blog posts out of what they got is a bit tricky because some of their descriptions are like so small, like really small, and Imrana. So the descriptions are small, and it feels like people they're gonna click, and it's gonna just take them to just show them maybe one or two images and a bit of just a few, not many words, and it feels like it's a click for no good reason. But the main thing is there's no title, so it's like devising titles. So if they're gonna go down this approach, they've got to kind of change their mindset and not just have words and images. They've got to have a title for the blog post, which is something they don't do at the moment. And I'm just looking at their posts. There's not. It's very tricky because a lot of their posts, like they're not really posts really at all. You know, there's a few, but they're like. And this is where I feel like the whole. So have you seen? So Mark, you know what I'm talking about. Have you gone to Sage and clicked on news? Go there and click on news. It's almost like it's better for them to go down. Yeah. So the two options are one, you carry on with the post template, or the other ones, if you look at Sage, you go down the Facebook feed process instead. Because that would make it so much more efficient. Because at the moment they'll do their Facebook post, social media, whatever. Then they'll have to log into WordPress and do their WordPress post. Whereas now they just do it once and it feeds it through. So from an efficiency point of view, it's less stress for them, because if they do WordPress, you then gotta add your images in and then do your title, do your post. So where they think it's going to be quick, it's not that quick. And given how they've been so far, I think the Facebook feed thing would work better for them in terms of feeding through. Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, even with so looking at some of their posts now, some of their main posts. other than using the word Lincoln and concrete, the whole question then comes down to, so when they do a post page, they then have to do the whole rank math process per post. So they then got to go in and do the keywords, then make sure all the keywords are in the images. As long as they know they're going to have to do that. Hey George, as long as they know that when they add a post to WordPress, they might spend half an hour then working on the keywords, and then you got to add your keywords to your images, dot them around, make sure your title contains it, your Google description and all that. As long as you think they can do that. As long as you think they can do that. But yeah. Yeah, I will do, Mark. I'll put it in an email back to you, okay? It's just, the more I looked at it, the more it just felt like, is it really going to work? And I get where you're coming from as well, and then about the SEO. And I think it's just kind of letting them know, right, if you're going to go down the SEO route, you've then got to make sure you do all these things each time you do a post. So I'll put it in an email. Yep, cool. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put it in an email, yeah. Hey, Pickstar. Exactly, Mark. Yeah, because I think it's like, and I think what will be good is if you do go back to them, if you're able to show them, or even have a link to like the Sage one, so they get to like see, well, here's how it looks. Because I have to say, I'm just going to jump in back again. I haven't looked at it for a while. And if anyone wants to know what we're talking about, in fact, I'll share it on screen if anyone wants to know what me and Mark are talking about. So I'm just talking about the plugin WP Social Ninja, which you can get for free. Okay. Yep, Lucian, I remember that spammer from yesterday. Hopefully that spammer does not come back again. Hopefully. Right, let me just let me do. Right, okay, so this is using WP Social Ninja, okay, which you can get for free, and the Facebook feed is for free. So when you do a Facebook post, it very nicely pulls them through. So the last post was 13 hours ago over here. And it's nice because it's got all, the processes for you to click and view and, go through and interact with the post and all that. So it's quite a nice, it's just quite a nice way, I think, when you're bringing through social media. But anyway, yeah. Oh, man, why's this person come back? What? This is just where it starts to stop being fun, doesn't it? Right, I'm gonna shut this down and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so I will be back in 5 minutes, but I'm gonna basically shut all this down for now. Okay. So really sorry everyone, we're getting spammed, so I'm just going to shut this down and I will be back.